Hi everyone, so as you can tell by the start of the video, I'm going to chat a little bit about what size a doe should be before I decide that I'm going to be breeding her. So I conveniently have 3 does in here that happen to all be 6 months, between 6 and 7, give or take like a few weeks. And they're all very different sizes. So the first one that's coming out, we've got Daisy. Daisy is very petite. I didn't actually, know she was going to be this size when I named her, but she's very, very small. She's very fine boned. Now she's not underweight, but she's just very, watch them escape, just very slender overall. She just feels very lightweight, and she's not quite the sort of size that I'd be looking for a breeder, and obviously I'm not looking for a breeder yet. Please don't escape. I do still have some time. Let me close that. There's nobody in the upper cage, they're out just now. So I do still have time for her to grow, but at the moment, as it stands right now, she's too small and too fine boned for me to consider even breeding her. We've got Nimbus. Now she's actually, of the 3 I'm showing you, she's actually the oldest of the 3, still within the 6.5 months roughly. She is a really good size at the moment. You can kind of see her there. She's not as lightweight as what Daisy is. She's got a little bit more sort of thickness and muscle to her. Not great, but not bad either. So it would be a doe of this sort of size that I'd be looking at when it came to breeding, and as I said before, I do tend to pair them at about 7.5 months onwards depending on their size. She is of a size that I would be very happy to breed her. And we've got escapees. Let's see, I knew this was a bad idea to do it in here. If you wanted a comparison size, here's Harper, who was mother to my last litter, and here's Nimbus. And as you can see, they are of a corresponding size. The last rat I want to talk about is Fizz, who is of course hiding in the Sputnik, not wanting to come out. Fizz is like in between Daisy and Nimbus, so she's not quite as small as Daisy. Not quite as fine boned either. She's literally like smack dab in the middle, that I think she could grow big enough for me to want to use her for breeding. But as it stands at the moment, I'm hoping she comes out in a second. But as it stands at the moment, she's not particularly looking like a candidate that I'd want to breed from, because it's very important to me that they are of a certain size before I use them. Amongst other things, I've obviously got to be, good representations of the variety. Because I'm breeding Rex, I'd like to have good Rex coats, so there you go in. Thank you. She's at the back now, let's see if I can get her out. Come on, Fizz. So, here we go, here's Fizz. So she's not as small as Daisy. I think given another couple of months, Fizz will grow to a size that I'm more comfortable breeding her. So she might get bred at the moment, but these are just things that breeders take into consideration. So here she is next to Daisy. Again, they're not being cooperative. Yep. So Daisy is a lot smaller. I'm trying to think the best way to show you this. Like, Daisy's a lot smaller, she's the Dumbo. Daisy does have a much nicer coat on her, I have to say. She's looking quite good up here. A doe coat will never be as nice as a buck in terms of Rexes, we're talking here. But she's looking quite nice. And Fizz, she's not too bad in terms of her coat. She's a little bit, basically the name suggests she's a little bit fizzy, so she's not quite what we're after. But she's a nice little rat, and I really hope that she can grow just a little bit bigger to be of more size with Nimbus. So there's Nimbus, is just, as I said, that little bit bigger. I don't know the best way to get them to pose, they're really not for posing. So yeah, I just wanted to chat that through with you guys, just to let you know one of the many things that you should be thinking about before you're pairing rats. Obviously, I do not want to recommend anybody just goes out and pairs rats. This is just something that I think of as a reputable breeder. So please just don't go out pairing rats willy-nilly without some good foundations and some support from some other breeders in the fancy. I'm going to stop this video now, because if not, we're going to have very many escapees trying to get in the cage up the top, aren't we, Harper? So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.